A very good afternoon to all our viewers. Thanks for tuning in to NDTV. This is the Southern View. Me and my colleagues from down south for the next half hour, of course, will bring you all the stories that matter from the southern part of India. We have Sam Daniel and Vijay from Tamil Nadu. We have Uma and Ashish from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. We also have, of course, my colleague Ashwin from Kerala, and my colleague Ritu joins me here from Karnataka. First up, of course, it's the controversy over the AI hub that is going to be set up in Vizag. Google, of course, made that big announcement. Now, while a lot of money is going to be pumped into Vizag, there was celebrations galore by the government there in Andhra Pradesh. But it's the BJP in Karnataka and the JDS that's pointing fingers at the Congress government and saying, well, it's the poor infrastructure, the traffic problems, the poor condition of the roads that's driving away investment from Bengaluru to places like Vizag. Is this reality? Is this actually what's happening on the ground, or is there more to it? We decided to speak to the Minister for IT/BT, Mr. Priyank Kharge, asking him about the allegations that the BJP and the JDS are levelling. Let's listen to what he said to my colleague Ritu about this issue.
See, we are already the world's fourth largest technology cluster. And when it comes to AI, we are number 5 in the world. And Andhra Pradesh will do what it has to do. While they have great friends and partners with the BJP in the center, they are getting all the incentives. What the BJP and JDS will not tell you is that it's a 22,000 crore incentive package. What they will not tell you is they have given the land for 25% discount. What they will not tell you is they have given 25% water tariff. What they will not tell you is there is 100% reimbursement of state GST. What they will not tell you is the power tariff subsidies. That is huge. What they will not tell you is the exemption of the electricity duty and the transmission charges. So, if the JDS and BJP are so keen for all these projects to come up here, let them also get some incentives and subsidies from central government. No, 10,000 crores has been given to Amravati. What has been given to us? For every 100 rupees we pay as taxes, we get only 12 rupees back. Whereas Andhra Pradesh and your UP, MP get 100 rupees, 200, 300 rupees back for every 100 rupees they pay. So, if that all they want to talk about it, we are ready to debate it. But what is their contribution? What have they done? We have ensured that out of the top 100 AI companies, more than 50 of them are here. 47% of all global capability centers are running out of Karnataka.
Now, that's as far as the IT minister is concerned. Now, there's also the IT minister of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Nara Lokesh. Now, he says that the Karnataka government is being inefficient, or rather, he says other governments are being inefficient. And, you know, as far as attracting investment is concerned, it's his duty and he's just doing that. There's also a rebuttal that comes in from the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka regarding all of this. So let's listen in firstly to Mr. Nara Lokesh and then Mr. D.K. Shivkumar as well.
I don't want to react to Nara Lokesh or anyone. You can't match Karnataka, Bangalore infrastructure, Bangalore human resources, Bangalore what innovation, Bangalore startups, what 25 lakh people are working here, with 2 lakh foreigners working here. What has Bangalore contributed to all the growth here? And we are giving 39% to 40% of the revenue to the central government. I don't want to commit with him. For them, they are marketing themselves. Let them do whatever they want. Every day, I am receiving how many leaders from a different part of the world. I know how many meetings they are calling me. I have given time to them. We all will sit, myself, Industries Minister, IT/BT Minister, Science and Technology Minister. We will sit, we will discuss. Earlier they were working in a rented places. Now all of them wanted to set up their own campuses. This is the strength of Bangalore. I don't want, let them do whatever they want, let them market, let them do whatever, let central government also help. But there is no match to Bangalore in this entire country.
I know for a matter of fact that many states competed with Google on this investment. Even yesterday, on the day it was getting announced, there were few IT ministers who reached out to this leadership and said, is it too late? We would love to pitch. So with a lot of clarity, thought we are competing with other states. If they are inefficient, what can I do? If their own industrialists are saying that the infrastructure is bad, there's severe power cuts, and they themselves are saying that, then they should first focus on attending to those problems rather than taking on me on Twitter. I'm not here for a Twitter war. I'm here to attract investments for my state, and I'll work exceptionally hard for it. And I believe there's nothing wrong in competition. I mean, they had the audacity to spend close to 500 crores, plus another 200 crores of fine that we are now paying. NGT ka fine bhi hai uske upar. So 700 crores they spent on one person's palace, but they couldn't bring one meaningful company to Visakhapatnam.
Well, while there's of course politics within the state of Karnataka, similarly the politics of course is speaking within Andhra Pradesh as well. My colleague Ashish will now tell you what's happening in Andhra Pradesh.
Thank you, Deepak, and you're absolutely right. Andhra Pradesh politics, political war. We are reporting daily that how YSR Congress Party is targeting ruling TDP-led NDA government as well as NDA government and their ministers also hitting out at YSR Congress Party. Today, during the press conference, which you have reported about the investment of Google, there I asked a specific question about YSR Congress Party pitching and showcasing that how they, during their tenure, they tried to make Visakhapatnam as a capital, and now this investment, this Google investment into Visakhapatnam is one step toward that vision of YS Jagan Mohan Reddy. Reacting on that, Nara Lokesh, in fact, sarcastically, he said that we have a visionary CM while they have a person who has spent time in prison. Remember, YS Jagan Mohan Reddy had a long time in prison. He is facing DA cases being investigated by CBI as well as ED and different other agencies. Targeting YS Jagan Mohan Reddy. Nara Lokesh also said that while the then government, YSR Congress Party government, invested almost 500 crore to build up a palatial bungalow for the then Chief Minister in Visakhapatnam, they are bringing the investment there. Listening to what Nara Lokesh has said exactly.
ఎవరు నమ్మరు. సింగపూర్కి వెళ్తే సింగపూర్ ప్రభుత్వానికి మెయిల్స్ పెడతారు. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఆస్ట్రేలియాకి వెళ్తున్నా 18th నుంచి 25th at the invitation of the Australian government I'm going. అది వాళ్ళు అక్కడ కూడా మెయిల్స్ పెడతారు. లేదంటే నేను గూగుల్ వాళ్ళు కూడా ట్వీట్లు పెట్టారు నేను, మీరు చూస్తే కొంతమంది వైకాపాలు ఇట్లనే చేస్తారు. ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళకి వేరే పని ఏమి ఉండదు, పెట్టుబడులు రాకుండా చేస్తారు. అందుకనే కదా ప్రిజనరీకి విజనరీకి చాలా తేడా ఉంటుంది స్వామి. అది ప్రజలు కూడా గమనించారు కనుకనే 94% సీట్లలో మమ్మల్ని గెలిపించారు, ఆశీర్వదించారు. చాలా కష్టపడాలి, ఒళ్ళేరు పెట్టుకుని కష్టపడాలి. ఏ హామీలు ఇచ్చామో నిలబెట్టుకోవాలి, ఎకానమీని రివైవ్ చేయాలి, అన్ని రంగాల్లో ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ని నంబర్ 1 చేయాలి.
We will wait for the reaction from YSR Congress Party, and definitely we expect that YSR Congress Party also come out with certain statement targeting the TDP-led NDA government. Now we'll go to Chennai. There, my colleague Vijay will tell you a story related to Tamil Nadu.
Ashish, thank you. Similar to your state and Karnataka, here also war of words regarding the investment, but it's between the DMK government and opposition parties. Yesterday there was an announcement from state government saying that Foxconn, 15,000 crore new investment from Foxconn in Tamil Nadu state. But however, there is a report saying Foxconn denies those were not fresh investment. However, opposition parties like ADMK, BJP questions saying that DMK playing Dravidian model playing false game over this. They are giving wrong information. We have reaction from ADMK. Let's listen to the reactions.
DMK is a party which survives only on lies. All their achievements are nothing but blatant lies. The Foxconn investment of 15,000 crores claimed by the Industries Minister TRB Raja stands exposed. Foxconn has refused the claim by the Tamil Nadu government. It is such a shame. MK Stalin and his minister should hang their head in shame for lying to the people of Tamil Nadu.
However, Minister TRB Raja reaffirms that there is investment from Foxconn of 15,000 crore investment on the issue. He refused to reply for opposition criticism over the issue. Sam will bring more story. Over to you, Sam.
Thank you, Vijay. There was high drama on the floor of the Tamil Nadu Assembly today, the first session after the Karur TVK rally stampede tragedy that killed 41 people. Even as the leader of opposition, the AIADMK chief EPS was fully geared up to raise a discussion and to rake up this issue. The speaker, in a sense, stole the thunder by allowing Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to first make a statement, and then he allowed the opposition leaders to speak. M.K. Stalin today reiterated that the police had deployed adequate forces numbering 606 corps on the ground, which he says is enough to handle the expected crowd, and the police also, he says, had expected a larger turnout. He squarely blamed the TVK for the tragedy, saying that, number one, there was a 7-hour delay in Vijay coming to the spot. M.K. Stalin said, although the permission was granted in Karur for the time frame 3 in the evening till 10 at night, Vijay and his team had announced on social media and through press briefings that Vijay would come there around 12 o'clock. And people hence started gathering quite early in the morning. And although police, after Vijay arrived, alerted him to stop at one particular point around 500 meters, 50 meters before the designated spot, the team would not listen. And that, Stalin says, had led to the stampede because the crowd was at that time surging. And he also denied reports that ambulances were sent without a reason. Only after the stampede, M.K. Stalin said the police had called in for the ambulance, and he blamed it on what he calls indiscipline by the gathered crowd there, which had led to the stampede. He assured that the government would abide by whatever orders the Supreme Court would ultimately give, and measures are in place to evolve a set of guidelines for holding such rallies in the future so that these tragedies can be averted. On the other hand, EPS targeted the government and blamed it on the government's negligence for this particular tragedy. He also raised questions on why this narrow strip of space was allotted while the government fully knew that more people would come. He also raised questions on the conspiracy behind the late night, what he calls conspiracy behind the late night post-mortem or autopsy. The health minister defended that action and gave a response saying that it was done with the permission of the collector because of the large number of deaths reported there. Doctors were summoned from neighbouring districts and it was done the right way. Many questions. Ultimately, we'll have to wait for the CBI probe, which the Supreme Court has ordered now for identifying what went wrong. That's all from Tamil Nadu. Now it's over to my colleague Uma Sudhir in Hyderabad for all the news from Telangana. Uma?
Thank you, Sam. The big focus in Telangana is on the Jubilee Hills by-election that is to happen on the 11th of November, on a day that the BRS candidate, Maganti Sunita Gopinath, she is in fact the widow of the sitting MLA who had died, which kind of led to this by-election as well. She filed 2 sets of nomination papers, and the BJP also announces candidates Sri Lanka Deepak Reddy, and the main contest is expected to be between Naveen Yadav of the Congress and the BRS candidate Maganti Sunita. Even as this was happening, the BRS working president K.T. Ramarao yesterday held a press conference in which, in a very Rahul Gandhi style, should I say, he made a PPT presentation listing out several aspects that he called as irregularities, and what he said was amounting to vote chori. He said Rahul Gandhi is talking about vote chori in Bihar, whereas in a state where his own party is in power, that's where all these irregularities are happening. I will come to the clarifications that have been given by the election officers here. But before that, let's listen in to what K.T. Ramarao had to say as part of his presentation, and we'll also listen in to what Gaddam Vivek Venkateswamy, Minister in the Congress government and also in charge for the Jubilee Hills seat, had to say about the allegations being made by KTR.
This is house number 118. This house belongs to a Congress leader. I did not want to name him and shame him, so I left it at that, but you can verify and inquire. House number 118, it belongs to a Congress leader. 32 fake votes. 32 fake votes in this one house. Duplication of votes. Where people have more than one vote, Itlanti 2,000 examples we gave them. And we also told the Election Commission that 2,000 is as per our research.
KTR is under deep frustration because any survey you do in Jubilee Hills, all surveys are pointing towards a landslide victory for Congress. In these circumstances, KTR is making unfounded allegations. There is nowhere any new 23,000 new voters have been registered. It's false. Actually, Election Commission is under the control of the central government. When central government is BJP, BRS and BJP are hand in glove in Delhi. Everybody is aware of it. If at all he has any grouse, he tell his partner to delete all the names. We have no issues.
So allegations and counter allegations in the run-up to a bypoll. But yes, I spoke to the district election officer who clarified on the 3 points raised by KTR. He said that the 23,000 new voters that have been added, they have been added as it is done every year as part of the exercise by the Election Commission. And he said that not that all of them are duplicate, not that all of them are fake. Most of them are new voters who have been added to the list. The second part of it, Praveen Yadav having 3 votes, he did say that is something that is true, but it does not mean that he will be allowed to vote 3 times, twice in Jubilee Hills and once in Rajendra Nagar where he is supposed to have his epic card. But he says this is part of a exercise that the Election Commission is doing so that just like the PAN cards, you will have a single epic number and not multiple epic numbers as well. We will wait for an official clarification on that as well. But some breaking news coming in at this point in time. This is about Kalvakuntla Kavitha, the leader who was suspended from the BRS party, the daughter of the former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. Today she has announced that she is going to undertake a statewide tour for about 4 months, and she will be touring all the 33 districts of the state, and she is starting her tour on the 25th of October. What is going to be very significant is that Kavitha is calling this as Jagriti Janabata, which means people's move, and she is also saying that she will not be using KCR's photograph anywhere. Obviously, she is suspended from the party and not allowed to use KCR, who is obviously the symbol and the face of the BRS party from where she was suspended. Moving on now to my colleague Ashwin in Kerala, who is going to bring us up to date on the hijab controversy there. Ashwin?
Well, faith continues to be making headlines in God's own country, and hijab row continues to today too. In fact, what was earlier thought to be a compromise between the management and family has now turned even more ugly after the education minister, V. Shivankuti, stated that it is a right of the girl to wear the hijab and that the management has no room to stop it. He went even further, say, when the management issued his clarification on his remark, that if need be, the NOC of this particular institute will also be reviewed. So there is a tussle that is going on between the education minister, who's from the CPM, as well as the management, which is a Christian management. Certainly, it's still not died out. The compromise formula is awaited. We have certain bites from it. Let's hear some of the reactions that we are bringing in.
സാധാരണഗതിയിൽ കേരളത്തിൽ അതൊരു പ്രശ്നമായി ആരും ഉന്നയിക്കാറില്ല, അതൊരു പ്രശ്നമാക്കാറുമില്ല. ഇത് ആ കുട്ടിയെ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നിന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു വിടുകയും രക്ഷകർത്താവ് വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ ഡെപ്യൂട്ടി ഡയറക്ടർക്ക് പരാതി കൊടുക്കുന്ന സാഹചര്യം ഉണ്ടാവുകയും ചെയ്തു. അപ്പോൾ അവരെ റിപ്പോർട്ട് ലഭിച്ചു. റിപ്പോർട്ടിൽ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് ഗുരുതരമായ പശ കാണിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെന്നുള്ള വിവരം കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഈ കാര്യത്തിൽ പേരിൽ ഒരു കുട്ടിയുടെ പോലും നടപടി സ്വീകരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി പാടില്ല. രണ്ട്, നിങ്ങൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും എഗ്രിമെൻ്റ് ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് ഗവൺമെൻറ് അംഗീകരിക്കുന്നില്ല ആ എഗ്രിമെൻ്റ് ഒന്നും. അത് നിങ്ങൾ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ടുള്ള എഗ്രിമെൻ്റാണ്. 3 യൂണിഫോം വേണം. അപ്പോൾ ആ യൂണിഫോമിൻ്റെ കൂട്ടത്തിൽ ഈ കുട്ടിയുടെ മതവിശ്വാസത്തിൻ്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിൽ തട്ടം ഇടുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ കളറിൻ്റെ ആണല്ലോ പ്രശ്നം വരുന്നത്, കുട്ടികൾ തമ്മിൽ വേർതിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് ആ കാര്യം നിങ്ങൾ നിശ്ചയിച്ച് ആ കുട്ടിക്ക് കൊടുക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടി തയ്യാറാവണം.
Yes, so that is from the state of Kerala. In fact, this issue is broiling and it certainly looks like the Education Minister is in a tight spot. Meanwhile, let me now move on to my colleague Ritu, who has got some important news regarding potholes in Bangalore. Ritu.
Well, in fact, Ashwin, before we of course go across to my other colleagues, we are short of time on this show. So that's all we have from the Southern View for today. Of course, we'll continue to bring you news and updates on the other side. Don't go anywhere.